The update. Updating weekly. Straight to all your face holes. Introducing Smell-O-Vision.
Oh, there's my favorite train. See it? 2 seconds there.
Yeah, fuck that train.
I love that fucking train. I mean, people always say, fuck your sleep, and that train is the ultimate fuck your sleep. Right there.
That it fucking is, man. It is
Makes you
pretty
worship this train.
loud.
But yeah,
it's still not as bad as year one, the very first year when we camped like right up on the
literally on the tracks. I don't know what the fuck we were thinking, but
dude, like from where my head was at in the tent, the train track, like the actual track, was like 12 feet from my head. So like when that thing came blasting through, it just sounded like I was gonna die, man. It was like the apocalypse, man.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so welcome to
welcome back.
Is it, show 4?
Episode 4, I think so. Pretty sure it's episode 4.
Yeah, that's right, Bryce. Fuck that train and shit.
But we also love the train, and
If I don't fuck your sleep, that train will.
Exactly. It is the unsung hero of the float. But anyway, we got a huge week. We had we launched tickets last Friday and they did amazing. I mean, we sold out of all but 2 VIP campsites. So if you want one of those, you've literally got 2. There's 2 left. So
2 premiums, 2 premium sites are left. That comes with electricity and a car pass and a guaranteed campsite down by the river, a nice little bougie spot. And then I believe we have 10 RV sites left as well. So those also come with power, usually set up in a way nicer zone and shit. So, if you've got like a mega giant RV, we won't be able to get you right directly on the river because you'll be in the river. But there's some huge, so the RV sites up the hill, the ones on the river are real tiny, but the ones up the hill are fucking huge, massive sites. You could fit 25 tents in them. All of them come with 30 amp power hookups, so more than enough juice for your whole camp there.
And there's several spots. I know, Scotty D, he's been really successful, being able to fly in or drive up on his way in, pick up his RV, and then hit the camp, fill up with water right there at the camp, and then, kick back in luxury for the next 4 days. So
I guess so anybody that's not in the know, if you are going to be bringing an RV, there's no septic, so don't be expecting to dump your shit tank there. You're on your own there, but there is water fill stations, so you'll be able to pull in, fill up your water tank so you can take showers or whatever before you go and park. There's a couple spots to fill up on the grounds.
Right. So but so everybody's jumping in right now. So if you miss out, like I was telling over, we're down to 2 VIP sites left, just 2. So you should grab them. If not, like during the show, go ahead and just knock them out. And we've got 10 RV sites left. After that, it's all general admission and you're taking your chances. So we're, first come, first serve when it comes to general admission. So anyway,
it looks like everyone's in consensus here. Fuck that train. There's quite a few in there. Shit, man. So Bryce Carr got his tickets and shit. Michael Pylan, what it do? Fucking shoots show on Sunday. Yes, there is a show on Sunday there, Mr. Noodles. But we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But we do got a show coming up on Sunday. It's gonna be pretty fly. Springfield Mo. But yeah, we'll get to that later. Float shit first, man. We're here to float, right?
Now, well, so we got a special guest tonight. I know we've been excited about having him on. We just didn't know when we was going to get him, and now we got him. So, and one of my favorite events of last year's float, which was the first time that we had done it. We talked about it before, and you put it together. I'm not sure when you guys met and what happened, but when they showed up at the float last year, it just blew everybody's minds. Everybody had such a great time, and the talent and the whole event was just amazing. So
they did a really good job, man. Yeah, so we're talking about the wrestling there, the natural state wrestling, which we'll oh yes. So we'll bring old Sleazy on here in a moment, and he'll give us the rundown on a little bit of what he's got going this year. But yeah, oh yeah, look at all that wrestling stuff.
Yeah, this was set up.
Did you get the baby, Drew? Is that in there?
That's easy right there. That was me and him talking in the main stage. I think that was right before the main event last year, which was just mind-blowing. But yeah, we set up right in front of the big tent, and right to the right of this picture here is Spring River. Just right. I mean, they could have thrown each other out of the ring and landed in the river that was that close.
I don't know about that. I don't know if it was that close, but it was right there. Yeah, right so there. This next year, we definitely got to make sure that those boys got some shade, man, because they were out there wrestling in the sun, cooking their domes just for us, you know. So yeah, we definitely want to make sure they got some shade to fight in this. Look at all that blood.
Look at that. Yeah. And these aren't. I mean, it was hot as shit. And these aren't small guys. These guys were like 250, 300 pounds apiece.
There's the baby. Yeah, they use the baby as a weapon. Anybody that doesn't know, we use children as fucking weapons at the float. We will beat a motherfucker with their child. Oh, shit.
Good times. So, should we... Yeah,
no, he's already in.
Here he is. The man himself.
Here, Mr. Sleazy E.
Hell yeah.
What it do, y'all? You got the SLEEZ to the Y to the E. The Sleazeball Sleazy. I'm glad to be here with you guys. I don't know why. I don't know if I can hear you, Ogre. Ogre, say something.
What do you hear from me?
I can hear Tom, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of a delay on Sleazy's microphone. Yeah.
Well, that's what you get for living in Arkansas.
What about now? Technical difficulties. We're working it out.
Yeah, that looks good. That sounds good.
We're working.
So, Sleazy, now that we got you here,
yes,
last year was your first event, first time coming to the float. Everybody that showed up seemed like they had a great time, and they were so nice, and they were so open to visiting with all the fans and all the floaters that were excited to see you guys. Just a great group of people. What did you guys think about your first time at the float?
The first time, I'm as excited as I was, as much anticipation, as much as I could have taken it in from what I could see online. There's nothing like seeing it and going and doing it in person. And I didn't even get the chance to float, let alone that. So there's the whole spiritual aspect that I'm missing out on. So I plan to float, you know, with all the homies. But the coolest thing is, you know, I saw someone comment here recently about like, oh, I want to get tickets, but I don't really have anybody to go with. It does not matter. There was times like I was rolling with all the wrestling homies, but I had to go back and forth many a time. And there wasn't one time that I wasn't walking through that someone didn't say like, what's up, whoop, whoop, float, float, whatever. And like start a conversation with me. So The connection at the float was the main thing that that stuck with me. And then it's just it's really cool to see a group of people like that here in Arkansas having a good time, and you know, we was all blown away. So we were glad to make a good impression.
Well, good. Well, you guys put on a hell of a show. I haven't talked to a single person that came to wrestling that didn't have a great time and asked to have you guys come back next year. And so, you know, you guys killed it. But yeah, I'm not surprised that you were sort of taken back with the Juggalos, because I was the same way. In 2016 was my first visit to the gathering of the Juggalos. I got invited out there after working on a game for them called Into the Echo Side. And I was kind of really didn't know what to expect, but you always heard, you always heard, you know, they're kind of rough crowd, and they certainly some of them can look rough, but generally some of the nicest, most genuine people that I've ever met. And I just love, you know, spending time with them. And the float is like the cream of the crop when it comes to the Juggalos. It's like my favorite people. So yeah, you're in good company.
I haven't got to make it to the gathering yet, but the guy who got me into the business, his name is Deadly Dale, and so I learned about Juggalo culture from him, because I'd go to these local wrestling shows, and they'd come out to the music, and they like, you know, their gimmick was obviously based on, you know, psychopathic type stuff, psychopathic records type things, and then I linked up with him, and then so. Here in Arkansas, we don't have a ton of Juggalos, and so I got to at least. I've always felt close to it, but super far away, because we're in Arkansas, and so I haven't ever really got to experience it firsthand. And so, cool thing about Deadly Dale, he worked the gathering a couple of times, but he actually main evented JCW against Necro Butcher one time there at Pops. So we got some good Juggalo roots around here, and so I'm glad that manifestation and synchronicity brought it this way. And you want to talk about like the people being happy with it? That's above and beyond, because we're not just giving a wrestling product to any old wrestling fan or just person. Juggalos they have gotten to enjoy some of the best professional wrestling of all time with JCW over the past couple of decades, and so a lot of them have got to enjoy JCW. So if we're able to make a good impression with those same folks, dude, hell yeah, very nice. Well,
I just got a question from Randy Day. Yeah, Bootleg Dave going to be back. He was one of the fan favorites, and I've run into Bootleg Dave in Denver. I think he may live out there, but I seen him at Gorefest later that year, and I think I've run into him. And then I ran into him the next. I think before that, I might have run into him at Juggalo Weekend. But anyway, he makes it around to the Juggalo events.
Oh yeah, he definitely does, and I do think he lives over in Colorado. And the thing about Bootleg, he is a man of the road, and he goes where the wind takes him. So you never know where you're going to see Bootleg Dave show up. That's for sure. So it you know, he's always, like you said, he's at the Juggalo event. So you never know. You never know. Especially with coming up this year, me and Ogres talked a little bit about some stuff, but it's a lot of it's up in the air. But I'm hoping that we can make it even better than last year, bigger and better and crazier.
I know we talked about this, and we may even be shooting shooting ourselves in the foot or jumping the gun, really. But what about like a float championship, like a championship just for the float, an exclusive that we still have to name it. We'll have to come up with something badass, but I mean, they're its own belt with the float logo on it and some really cool design, and maybe even do something with the event itself to where they have to battle on water or with paddles made of razor blades. I'm not sure, what we can come up with, but something that makes it specific to the float would be really cool.
Oh, that's totally possible. I actually just ordered a new we have our one championship in natural state wrestling. We have a no ring, no rules championship because that's kind of a style we're trying to establish and stuff. And so our champion Baracho, we have a new championship on the way. But I got a solid belt maker, and he's out of Dallas too. And
Nice.
I think he has like a 30-day turnaround, and so we can definitely get a Tom Woods float champion, and we can crown it in a crazy match. I mean,
I love it.
I don't think that's jumping the gun. I think that that's definitely possible. So we can get a design together, and he'll carve up that belt, and we'll think of something crazy and cool to crown a champion.
Hell yeah, I want to help design it too. Just if there's a template for it,
be all you. That would be all
hell
you.
Yeah.
And he would. Yeah. So if you wanted to work on that, I can send it over to him, and it's very affordable. It's not like a crazy price or anything like that. So I would love that. I'm glad you brought that back up. I think that's a fucking awesome idea.
Well, don't tell them. As far as everybody you are listening, these belts cost a large fortune. I mean, they are priceless. So don't try to replicate them yourselves.
A chunk of change every dime that we made from every event from this past year. We was finally able to buy a championship belt.
That's right.
Damn.
They don't hand these things out every day.
We bought a belt instead of an LLC. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're super excited.
Well, good deal. We might have to send Scotty down there to where is it in Arkansas that you can pan for diamonds and shit? We want some real diamonds in this thing. The mined right out of Arkansas would be badass.
The where the hell is that?
Is it Arkadelphia? It's not Arkadelphia.
I think it's around Arkadelphia, the crater of diamonds. But that would be cool. That would be super cool for sure. For sure.
Hot Springs. Somebody says. I don't think it's Hot Springs.
It's crazy. I've never been to. It sounds like something we would all go to.
Yeah, came from Arkansas, but
exactly, because that's one of the things that people actually know about this. It's kind of like floating and stuff. I didn't float for the first time until about 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm 33, and I went and floated the Buffalo River for the first. Now I'm not a big water person, so whatever, but I fell in love with it.
Really? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I floated the Buffalo and 11 Point and North Fork and several other rivers in Arkansas and in southern Missouri. And my favorite float of all of them is Spring River.
Oh,
so if you like the Buffalo, you're going to float with this, and hopefully not only you but several of your wrestlers, if they're into that stuff. I don't want them to get hurt, but I mean, looks like they take more of a beating in the ring than they would ever take on the river. But you guys are welcome to come with us. I think the fans would love that, and the Juggalos certainly would. And that'd be great. But you got to float, Sleazy, this year. You got to come with us.
I'm ready.
At least one day.
I'll be ready. I'll be ready to float. Especially because we're doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday this year. It's a little bit different, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be ready. I'll have my sunscreen, my life jacket, and a helmet.
Don't worry, I'll get Sid up there. He's a paddling motherfucker. He'll paddle you guys around. We just get a raft. You guys get in it, just drink, and then we'll get Sid to paddle you down.
Oh, we'll be ready. We'll be ready for sure, man. Yeah, last time it was cool being able to bring the no ring and the in ring to the folks, and kind of the way we were able to pop off the no ring and make it kind of impromptu, and then flow through the rest of the night. And it was cool to be able to do both. And to tell you the truth, so the last match that night was a triple threat. So, and it was going on whenever Drew and them was doing the drum set, like the last thing of the night.
Right.
So it was like 3 a.m. there was 3 dudes fighting, there was 3 drummers going, and there was maybe like a dozen people left. Like, you know, most people was asleep, but it didn't matter. We've done a good amount of no ring stuff, and as a product, that's like my favorite no ring match we've ever done, just because when you're watching it, it just looks like the most chaotic fucking thing. You have the drums banging, Herzog's dumping a trash can, a motherfucker. Yeah, so we made ourselves at home at the float.
Well, yeah, I remember that when the fight broke out that first night during the drum solo, it was. Everyone thought I thought it was real. Yeah, I even knew that there might be something that is going down, but when it started, it looked legit. I was like, "Where's security at to corral these guys?" And then it just sort of went crazy from that.
First match got pretty rowdy. That first match was wild, and it let everybody. And it set the tone. That was one of the things that me and Ogre kept kind of running home, like, hey, we got to set the tone. We got to set the tone because, we want to bring the best show possible to everybody, especially to the float. People are ready for the creme de la creme.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, as fast as it's growing, there's no telling where it's going to end up. But we love you guys, and we would love to. If we can help you grow as you help us grow, it's all a family, effort. So
yeah, that's what it's all about, and like that's all we really do. Oh yeah, hold on, check
what's
this
that
out. And if anybody, it's online as well. Obviously, both shows are up on YouTube. But if you want to get your copy of a weekend of wrestling, Natural State Wrestling at Tom Woods Float. We got it on DVD, and we also have our 2-day no ring tournament at the Heathen House. So it's a double feature on DVD. So I got about
awesome.
I got some of those left. So if somebody wants to snag one of those, hit me up.
Well, Sleevey, let me ask you this, because I've been curious ever since I met you. Because when Ogre said that introduced me, and you were the main man at Natural State, and I thought you were kind of young to be, the head of, the main guy at this big operation that you got, especially with the corral of talent that you got as well. I'm like, how did a guy this young? He must have started young to be able to, put this whole thing together, and not just, running it as a business, but the logistics of moving all these people, having them scheduled, being able to break down and set up the ring, on a moment's notice, and go on tour like you do. How do you learn how to do that? And how did you get good enough to own your own wrestling operation?
That's a super cool question, and I appreciate that. Now we used to have a commission here in Arkansas, now we still have the athletic commission. But if we still had the athletic commission, I don't have the money to be able to do it. And so the biggest question is, how am I able to do it with being a broke bastard? But truthfully, I started out in the business. The very first thing I ever did in wrestling, I filmed a video for Deadly Dale at the local wrestling show in Newport across from Sonic. I edited it on Windows Movie Maker, and I put Class's song IDGAF on there and put it on MySpace. So that was my very first job in wrestling. I was about 12 years old, and so some people start training in wrestling when they're younger. I wasn't able to do it, but once I got out of I did the Jackass stunts and shit like that. I got the Jackass logo tattooed on me. But I did Jackass stunts through school and did a bunch of videos and stuff because I was all about the wrestling and I couldn't get into it. And then I started reffing, announcing whenever I was about 18. And so I've pretty much been in the business my whole life. So that explains why I'm a younger individual in charge of all this. And the thing is it kind of came out of necessity because, like, most of the time the logistics and the financials would hold me back from doing the stuff that we are doing. Luckily, it has snowballed to where things are able to happen. I've been able to grow in my position, but like I said, we were wanting to establish the no ring wrestling, and so I held one match. Me and Deadly Dale almost killed each other in 101 degree heat in August. Did the first one in front of about a dozen people, and so we did that. And that was kind of out of necessity, and I just kind of kept running shows, and I was just wanting to bring a little something different to Arkansas, and so I started doing it, and we just kind of haven't stopped at this point.
I mean, I think that's great, but you know, I noticed a big difference. Like, I love JCW wrestling, and I grew up on WWF, and then WCW, and then WWE. Yep. Grew up on that stuff, and it was great. But there's an aspect to natural state wrestling that is just different. And
thank you.
And it's not because, I mean, very talented, but there was an element of humor and just ridiculousness on some of the attacks. I don't know how these guys came up with this stuff, but I was literally on the ground laughing at some of the crazy shit that I saw at the float last year. And I've never seen, you know, I've seen some stupid stuff during wrestling, but this stuff was not just stupid. It was just very creative and hilarious. So I'm not going to, no spoilers, anybody that hasn't seen natural state wrestling, but you're in for a treat if you come to the
that's, you know, you said we grew up watching, you know, some of the best wrestling. You know, here in Arkansas, we have Memphis wrestling over there, and we got all the Mid-South and stuff. So I grew up watching any and all kinds of wrestling, and most wrestling promotions, they have a very distinct style or taste, or they have to be within certain limits. And that's I think that's the thing that sets natural state different, because like from match to match, it could be completely different, show to show, match to match. And so I'm glad that it hasn't gone silent on everybody. So I appreciate that, man. That's really cool, Tom.
Oh, you're welcome. And you know, now that you say that, it kind of makes sense. I'm sure a lot of the other wrestling events that we've watched in the past, they could, with sponsorships and, you know, commercials and stuff like that, those sponsors are only going to allow so much blood or so much, you know, violence, so much whatever. And you guys are loose to go as crazy as you want to, and you do. So yeah, that's awesome, man. I can't wait. I'm excited for this year.
All about. And if we need to ever find any money, one good thing we do different, like we're at festivals with y'all, but like our first show this past weekend was a benefit for Mission Machine. That's a nonprofit. Can I hear you now, Ogre?
I don't know. Could you not hear me before, bro?
You're back.
I didn't even know I was back, man. I'm sitting here typing out shit and like, oh, hey, I'm here. Oh shit, man. Yeah, no, dude, I was just sitting here listening to you guys, man, and then dealing with some Facebook shit. I guess Facebook flagged the video for violence. I don't know.
Nice. Sorry.
Yeah. It's cool, man. Yeah. So it's down on Hatchet Mountain Facebook page, but it's still running on the float. So I don't know what's up, but we're good. We're still running on YouTube as well. But yeah, man, dude, that no ring wrestling, man, that's really like the ring shit is dope as fuck too, man. I'm like, we gotta have it, right? But that no ring wrestling, that's what really that's what made me hit you up. When you sent me a video of your no ring wrestling, it was like, yo, this shit is fucking dope, dude.
So. That's the first time we talked, and dude, just to hear someone say that they dig the no ring wrestling, because you know, some folks could be like, this is like backyard wrestling, this is what, but they don't know shit. Like no ring, there's so much to it, dog, and you can get violent, you can be funny, and it's right in your face, you know.
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, when Ogre he came to me that just as excited he was right there, telling me about that no ring wrestling. I'm like, and I said exactly that. It sounds like backyard wrestling.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I had my doubts. I'm gonna just be honest. I had my doubts about it until I seen it firsthand, and then I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is awesome."
In my opinion, backyard wrestling isn't even like an insult. I love backyard wrestling. Like I said, I love all types. I grew up on the best of backyard wrestling videos. You remember those commercials back in the day? Well, fucking video games and shit. So I love backyard wrestling, and it's just I love all of it, man.
Good old nut shots, man.
Those never go out of style whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, yeah. That was at like 3 a.m. We had the drums going, triple threat match. You got
that's my table.
Oh God!
Like almost got killed. That was at a Big Diamond Comedy Festival in Bentonville, right there. Some light tubes. We can't break no glass around many islands. It's too beautiful. But we can get violent without the glass. That's for sure. Here we go. About to eat the stage. Thank God he got the.
Look at me.
Yeah, dude. I was on stage with Risk when that happened, man. Dude, we were like looking into his eyes when he ate the stage, bro. Like, dude, I've never seen, dude, me and Risk, we were down with the violence, dude. Like, we don't give a fuck usually, but it even made Risk take a step back and look at me like, did that just happen? Is he okay? That shit was wild, man. And that was the very first match you guys kicked off there too, man. I mean, right to the corner of that stage, dude. Just oh fuck, dude. Call a dental surgeon. Fuck.
Hey, I was the one in charge of the match, and that was more than I was even. That took me off guard too. I said, "Oh shit, boys, what's going on here?"
Dude, that shit was crazy, dude.
Worth it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody's still messaging me right now. I'm getting all kinds of calls and texts and shit. Fucking watch me online, fuckers.
They get the direct line, dog. Get you in the metaverse.
Yeah, if it was something important, I would think they would just.
Oh, actually, it might be kind of important. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I guess I'll do it for him as long as we're here. So we were going to bring Risk on, but he won't be able to make it on, I guess. Scheduling and lighting issues or something. I'm not sure. He was supposed to be at work right now, but he's not. So doing the family thing. But this Sunday, we got fucking Triple MFD and Danny Diablo coming through on the Hardcore Horrorcore tour. So something we haven't announced is Risk actually does have a set on this show. So super secret Hatchet Mountain set incoming on Sunday. Just letting you guys know, we're going to let Risk tell you guys himself. Oh, well, fuck you too, Drew. Fuck you. Yeah, that's the right button, motherfucker. You make them cheer. But yeah. So super dope Risk set coming up on a super dope tour. Fucking on a not so. It's a Sunday. It's this Sunday. So, but come out, wreck your fucking Monday with us. Come out, and get down. But yeah, that's all. I don't know. I'm sure Risk was going to talk mad shit on me and Tom too. So maybe it's better he's not on here.
It's funny. I got a text from Risk last night about, I don't know, I think it was 1:30 in the morning. And it was simply, I'll just read it to you. Risk. Yeah. So yeah, it was, you put the vodka in the root beer, Tom, then you drink. That's it. That was the whole text.
Simple.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, just a cryptic message, and then it was look, Mr. Kitty. And I'm like, oh, gross. And he goes, you obviously never tried it or have Palestine taste buds. Don't know which is worse. And I'm like, yeah, you're correct. I've never tried it and ignorant to the meaning of Palestine taste. That said, it would probably taste better on the way back out. And nah, man, something about root beer kills that ick after the vodka, probably the sarsaparilla, even if I spelled it wrong. So, yeah.
Well, all right. So my question to all this, because I'm used to Risk just being just a fucking maniac. You know, that's no big surprise here. But what the fuck were you doing up at 1:30 in the morning, Tom?
You know what? I was watching a movie and it had a sequel to it. It started at 11, and then I was like, you know what? I got to finish this. I need to see.
Shit.
Must have been good.
I mean, it was pretty good. I've seen it before, but there's something about it. I don't even tell you, but okay, I'll tell you. It's kind of nerdy, but remember the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies that came out in the 2000s? Yeah. I love those damn movies, and there was two of them. There was Sherlock Holmes and then Sherlock Holmes something of Shadows, Book of Shadows. Anyway, I love those two movies, and they came on just back to back, and I wasn't sleepy.
Had to binge.
Yep.
Hell yeah, I don't blame you.
No, I was not watching with Beardo. Beardo's not even on here. This may be one of the first shows that he's missed, but Cody.
Well, I don't know, man. See, Beardo and Cody talking about Beardo and Beardo always commenting on shit. I've never seen him at the float, you know? So like he can flap his fucking bearded gums all he wants, man, until he comes and flaps them at me at the float. I think it's all just talk. He's just hiding behind that camera lens, bro. He's hiding behind there.
Straight from the hip, baby.
Oh, what was that guy?
Shooting straight from the hip.
Ooh.
Ow.
Shit. Yeah, that's right, Cody. Facts for sure, dude. Tell Beardo he needs to fucking float, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's all beard, no balls. All beard, no balls.
It's rite of passage to float. I mean, anyone can say they've come to the float, and lots of people have gone to the gathering, but there is just not a handful. There's several dozen of us that can actually float that river successfully without getting hurt, and then still have enough fucking balls to come up back on land and party all night. That's not easy to do. And
you say that, man, but then by 12:30 you're already passing out.
That's from the booze. It's not from fatigue. So
he's on mere man, mere mortal. Despite all the stories, I mean, shit. After all, between the floating and the drinking, it's gonna get you at some point, baby.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, dude. I'm not much of a drinker as it is. Like, when I'm in the mood, I can put them down. But dude, everybody's trying to get me to drink at the float. Like, try this pickle vodka. Try this weird shit I brought. Here's some moonshine. Like, like I gotta avoid it as much as possible.
You don't even stay still long enough to take a sip of some shit, dog. You're either moving or yelling or.
Some people catch me at the right moment, it's probably a couple times at night I'll take a pretty good snort or something. Like, what the fuck was that, dude? Yeah, man, everyone's always trying to give me little party favors and stuff as I'm cruising around, and every once in a while it's like, yeah, things are quiet. Give me that.
You got to find the right moment. I feel you.
Yeah, for sure. Like I got to be pretty confident that nothing's about to go to shit in the next 15 minutes.
Yep.
Shit. Which every year it's getting a little easier. It's just time management, which I'm sure you understand with, running a production of your own, man. The time management's the hard part. And then working with heathens and juggalos, that's our entire, not just entire roster, but that's our entire staff too. So honestly, probably a third of my time is spent just running back and forth, making sure that my staff is doing what they're supposed to do. So
that's how that's the
yes, but every year it's getting a little more manageable. We're able to put on a little bit more production every year too, because there is still equipment and pieces and stuff that we've had for the last 3 years that we've never been able to set up. We just haven't had the time. So we still got a bunch of dope shit that nobody's even seen yet. And, Tom's running off with Mr. Kitty there. Time to refill the beer ski.
Yeah, he is. That's the thing about the time management, dog. You can have everything in order and set in stone. One thing gets out of order and it's all out of whack, man. So it's part of it, but you handle it well, going from one thing to the next.
Hey man, I thrive in chaos, man. That's where it's at. Most of the rest of my life, man, I'm as confused and lost as the next person, we're all just trying to get by here. But when it comes down to crisis moment, it's time to do this now, that's honestly kind of me and Tom both. It seems like that's kind of when the best work gets done, when we find ourselves the most capable, is when it's down to the fucking wire, it's not even a procrastination thing. It's just like a necessity thing,
Yeah. Well, I mean, most people crumble under that. I think that's a sign of strength. I think that's a gift to be able to like the old school say, pick yourself up by the bootstraps or some shit, whatever. But most people will crumble and you keep going. I don't think that's procrastination. No, that just means you're a bad motherfucker.
Well, I got to be blessed with something because it wasn't 5 features or nothing, right? So
beauty
shit
is subjective.
Yeah. So I know it's still real early, real preliminary right now, but is there any wrestlers that you could say that they might have already thrown in or anything? Because I'm pretty much as in the know as everyone here in the comments. We've real loose talked about this. So is there anything you can say about your production this year?
As of right now, we have a few folks confirmed, and you guys know how it is once y'all open those submissions, how many people want to get on it, and there's a lot of people that really want the opportunity to be at the float. And so what we're working on, getting some things nailed down and ironed out so we can have like I said, bigger and better and crazier than last year. But I know for a fact we'll have Buddy Badcock, the Butcher, back. Crazy Buddy took on Bull Bronson. Hell, he was even in a tag team no ring match. And Princess Death Wish said he's coming back. It just took on the Fago Gate straight to the mouth, dog.
Yes, he did.
12 hours later. So any show that I have, if Princess Death Wish wants to be there, dude, it never disappoints. So they'll for sure be there. And
they weren't afraid to get into it with the crowd. They were taunting the fans. And they had them all
he's thinking about coming. Him and so our ring girl Maxine from last year, I'm sure nobody has forgotten her. she's wrestling now, and so there's a good chance that she'll come on down and lead someone like a stuck pig. I heard that Kato, the one that went one on one with Jesse, he said he's ready to come back and throw down. Other than that, there may be a couple more that.
Fair enough, man. That's more than I was expecting.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is our a little bit more violent crew that most of them will be traveling in. Buddy, he's our Arkansas deathmatch guy, but yeah, we're hoping to stack it up and bring even more. And we'll announce when we get closer.
Yeah. Speaking of announcements, I'm gonna put Tom on the spot all of a sudden, and our IT guy Justin. Right. So something we are gonna end up doing this year will be dropping artist profiles for the wrestlers as well. So we'll have a section where you'll be able to view all the wrestlers and wrestler profiles and stuff too.
Oh wow,
so that's bad.
Make sure everyone's involved and in the know and stuff. And yeah, we just came up with this idea less than an hour ago, Tom. So yeah, we'll get that figured out here in the future, though. No, don't expect an update next week.
Risk is on the look. He's over here on the comment section. What?
Yeah, this motherfucker, dude.
Is that an apology?
There's never an apology from this guy. No. He is an unapologetic fucking vodka root beer chugging asshole, dude. He can't even drink real root beer. He's fucking diabetic, dude.
Sugar-free root beer and vodka. Shit.
Yeah, bro. Fuel of the Titans. Shit.
So, well, all right. Yeah, that shouldn't be that hard. We need to add another section, not for the musical artists, but one for the wrestlers. It can be.
I can't hear Tom now.
Well, that's a you thing. I can hear Tom, man.
No, I know. I can hear you. Oh, cool.
But yeah, we can format it just like we do the artists now with their names on there. I don't know about a bio too. That's a lot. The artists don't even have bios. That's a lot to write and put in there, right? You want their height, weight, history.
I'll get that figured out. Me and Sleazy will figure that part out, man. Don't worry too much about it. Right. Yeah. I'll get you a nice informative packet to put together there, man, here soon enough. Right. We'll figure that out behind the scenes.
Risk needs to be he needs to wrestle. I always thought he's got the attitude of a wrestler. He's a giant motherfucker. I mean,
so I cannot I can't stop him from doing what he wants to do, but as his manager, I ain't trying to see him get all fucked up either, because he's pretty capable of fucking himself up pretty good on the regular anyway. Fully capable, So if he wants to wrestle, that's on him. But I think, me and him have been talking about. He wants to see some kind of like gladiator event at the float this year. So I think, we got to figure out the details, but Risk is going to be running some type of a float gladiator event, right? And then, dude, so another front on HMR, man, is the homie Dark King, the young homie Dark King. He's getting into Buhurt, which I don't know if you guys know what Buhurt is, but it's armored MMA combat.
Oh, I saw
that. Brutal shit, dude.
So, like 115 pounds. He's doing.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna put 100 pounds of armor on him and let him fucking mash people's brains in, man. We just went to an event on Shit, it was just a few days ago. That was pretty fucking dope, man. I think it was last weekend. Yeah, dude, I watched this dude's fucking helmet get folded in half, man, on his head. Dude. Like, match ended instantly, man. Like, it's just holy shit, dude. Like, yeah, man. I got an affinity for the violence, man. The blood sport, dude. I really love that shit. So. Yeah, there might be, like this is all pure speculation at this point. I could be totally talking out my ass right now. So take this at an absolute grain of salt. But we might be seeing about adding some Buhurt to the float. So, yeah, don't be surprised if you see a massive amount of combat this year.
Apparently, Risk doesn't think that your description of the events matches up with what he was thinking at all.
Well, that's because I tried to stay as loose as possible because it's not my event. So it's just kind of like, here's basics. I don't fucking know. You should have been on here, Risk. Fuck you, dude. He's all, my makeup won't look good in this lighting. I can't get on.
You're shitting me.
So you're stuck with my ugly mug instead. You know.
Makeup issue with Risk. Is that what you're telling me? Is that the truth? Holy fuck! Oh, we're doing shit.
Oh, Vince, the lawnmower thrower. Yeah, dude, we so the proto float was from Titan No Future Fest. That's kind of like where we were like learning to run events. And we had a competition. It was lawnmower hucking. So we were like physically throwing fucking lawnmowers like lawn darts, like just seeing who got the most distance and shit. And everybody's been asking us to bring that back. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some lawnmower hucking this year. So if any of you guys got the gumption, you think that you can fling a fucking lawnmower over a tree, fucking yeah, we'll have some mowers for you. They get a little dinged up by the end of it, but yeah, dude. I think we're gonna bring back lawnmower hucking. Yeah, crowd favorite. We've been asked by so many people over the years.
Everyone will be astounded how little you can throw or how few of or small of a distance you're gonna throw these things. It doesn't go very far. I think.
Oh, well, what was it? There's a couple people there that got it spinning end over end. And that got some pretty good distance. But yeah. I think it was LT Johnson, man. He this big old dude. He's like, he's a monster in his own right. He threw it, but it landed perfectly to where it like skidded. And I think he ended up taking the win on that just because it actually like slid along the ground all perfect.
Well, yeah, there's plenty of room at the float. Of course, we got that whole upper end, and we're going to be having kickball up there. But that whole area, I think we're turning it into a kind of a field. What did you call it? You had a name for it. That was kind of camp oriented. But that whole like games area that's going to be up there in the upper end.
Right.
Just it used to be. Of course, there's kickball and stuff like that. But yeah, you've got plenty of room for that kind of stuff up there too.
Yeah. So we will have a bunch of extra stuff set up there, and that goes back into what I was saying earlier about how we've like always had shit that we haven't been able to fully set up. So I know just last year we had a bunch of volleyball nets and badminton and all kind of other stuff like that. We just never set it up because it got way too fucking hot.
Everybody stayed in the river, which was smart. But yeah, this year we'll plan on getting all that stuff set up this time.
Oh, did Sleazy bail on us here?
Oh, he did. We didn't get a chance to say goodbye to him, but
Yeah, I got to bullshit and fucked him up. Oh shit! Let me see. Is he still up in here?
I think
Oh, we lost Sleazy. Much love, Sleazy.
Yeah.
Natural State Wrestling. Yeah, you guys can check his stuff out anywhere. Facebook, all that shit. I'm not sure if he's got a website. March 21st. Ooh, look at that. That's coming up. At the wrestling at the library. Yeah, with a literary twist. That's awesome, dude. I might have to fucking try to go to that. That's what the fuck? Holy shit. That is some live ass promotion right there, man.
Oh, I've got big news. You don't even know this yet.
What do you got?
Well,
I'm kind of scared.
No, well, it's not anything bad. It's actually really good because people show up. You know how people show up sometimes a week early to the float and stuff like that. And there's plenty to do at the camp. It's like fishing and cooking out and swimming, that kind of stuff. But the Tuesday night before Wednesday, load in and homage to the River Gods party, that Tuesday, if you come in, if you're going to be in camp and you're going to be there early, I'm working with the local Elks Lodge to commandeer that whole building and their stage and equipment for possible karaoke and possibly some, and they've got full bar there, all kinds of cool stuff. And it's a good size. We might be able to work with that, do something with that. But yeah, if nothing else, come with me up to the Elks and just party the night before instead of hanging out in your camper before the float starts.
Or let me catch you at the campground and I'm gonna put you to work. Y'all motherfuckers showing up early. That's cool. Just make sure you camp on the other side. That is actually a thing. Anybody that does want to show early, show as early as you want. Just a couple days before the event, we completely clear out that side. So don't show up and set up camp over there and think I'm going to let you stay there. I will physically move all your stuff. We have got tractors before to drag trucks and RVs out of there. Like, I'll fucking do it. Don't do that to me. But yeah, there is a whole ass other side of the campground. And it's got an awesome beach down there. Everybody calls it Mexico Beach. Yeah, that's like the best place to get in the water on the whole river there. And there's plenty of other campgrounds. So, just go to the other side, set up, hang out. You want to show up a month early, go for it. Just make sure you pay the campground up. So, tickets, you show up the night before. Probably we're already forming lines, right? So like at least 24 hours before the gates open, if not sooner, we're already stacking in cars, forming lines. So yeah, just depend. If you want to show up a couple days early though, feel free to set up camp on the other side. And it's not the gathering, so fighting for position in line and all that shit. Like, dude, we're gonna have you guys in so quick, dude. It's not like there's 8,000 of you, and there's more than enough room for everyone and shit. That camping's real loose, so it's not you don't have to freak out, like play bumper cars to get to the front of the line, because no matter what, we got you. You're not gonna lose your it's pretty chill, so don't freak out about your position. We'll get you where you want to be and shit. So yeah. Oh shit. Anything new on your front there, Tom?
Let's see. No, I don't think so. Other than
didn't you say something about you had some new merch or something? Yeah.
Are we talking? You want to talk about? I can't show it. I haven't got it.
Oh well, I don't know. I was just going off of what you told me earlier.
Oh, I was talking about we put some events on. You know, I updated the website.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Updated some of the events going to be coming on there. Of course, we've got a lot more to do, but the ones that we've definitely got nailed down, including the championship canoe and raft races, this float pageant or float queen, and then Juggalo Pictionary, and then of course Gandalf's event.
Do we have those pulled up, Drew? Do you have those assets in there? Or? No, I don't know. He'd probably already have them up on the screen if he did.
He's pretty cool. But yeah, well, I did update it. So go back to the website if you get a chance. Check out the events because it's updated all the time with all the stuff that we're going to be doing this year, and it's going to be an epic year and event heavy. We're introducing so many new events that it's going to be a lot of fun. And this is the first I heard about the gladiatorial, events that's going on. So
well, like I said, we'll figure that out. That has something to do with risk. I'm gonna let him get that figured out. Like, I don't know the full extent or details of what he's thinking. So yeah, but there will be, there is a lot more events coming, and the hot pepper eating contest has been a hit the last every year. It's been a fucking hit. So I'm sure you can expect to see a new form of that coming. The homie Gandalf is actually working on It's something pretty dope there, man. So we're going to have him come back and host some hot pepper contests. And there is a slew of events, competitions, and workshops that a lot of the artists and some other floaters have been spitballing at me. So we're gonna have a lot of dope shit going on this year. It's gonna be way more interactive than it already has been. That's part of the dope shit about the float is it's already real interactive, but we're gonna go above and beyond with that this year.
Right. And actually, just ask the question, is there going to be any kid-friendly events? I mean, other than the Echo Side Games, Quest for Shangri-La, those are kid-friendly-ish. And
sure.
Feel free if you guys want to organize something.
Wrestling? I don't know. Like kids are cool.
Yeah.
We got love for the little guys and stuff, but I am putting on a hardcore Juggalo event, right? So don't come at me and be like, yo, this isn't rainbows and butterflies. Like, yo, I'm putting on an event with buttholes and blood and a lot of it. Okay, so yeah, dude, take them floating. There's always shit for the kids to do still.
Volleyball, all those events and games.
Yeah, dude. There's plenty of stuff to get them involved in. Still, there'll actually be more for anyone to do. It's not kid specific. This is for anyone to be involved in. Anybody that's attending is welcome to be involved in whatever they want. It's just, Yeah, I got love for the little guys. I do, but not enough to make me build a playpen for them and let them go crazy. That is on you as a parent. I don't want to be responsible for your crouch goblins in any way. That's why I'm an asshole. I don't know. Maybe Tom will put on something dope or something.
Probably not.
Squirt guns. So Frogger here, man. That is a thing. Everyone be aware. Bring your dopest squirt guns. Please don't piss in them. We will give you water fill stations, okay? Please don't piss in them. That would be great. I love you guys.
People are pissing in water guns?
Have you?
Generation. I just don't.
Do you even gather, Tom?
If someone squirted me with a piss gun, I would be upset. So I have not seen it myself.
The homie showed me how he could shit diarrhea in a funnel and then compress that through into a water balloon at the gathering. Yeah.
What's wrong with you people?
Oh shit, man. Live life, bro. Oh hell.
Good times. But anyway,
yes, it is more of a gathering thing. Let's try. Yeah, don't piss in the fent guns. That's right. They're meant for fentanyl only. Don't piss in them. Yeah, don't do that either. None of that. Yeah, no. We'll give you some water fill stations, but definitely bring all your dope ass water guns, because there will be a moment where we're gonna have something going on with them, right? So details incoming, but just be aware. Bring your dopest water guns. Come ready to shoot up the place. Not my stage. Don't shoot up my stage. We gotta pay for all this shit.
Already opened Pandora's box. You're gonna be.
Yeah, no. We're gonna have a spot set up with fill stations. Like we'll keep these 50-gallon drums of water topped off, so you guys can keep refilling and shit. And I figured it's a good way to stay cool too, and we'll come up with some shit around it, maybe we'll have some water dyed fill stations, so there's a red and a green one or something like that, and we can have some water gun competitions and some shootouts and shit.
Yeah. Great Fago. There you go. That's the ticket right there. But seriously, I mean, you get one of these juggalettes that's been working on an outfit for a while, you might get your ass kicked, You stain that shit. I'm just going to steer clear. I'm not shooting anybody with water. I'm just going to keep my distance.
Shape. Oh, there's Shape. Yeah, Mr. Duggins, dude. Fucking, hopefully this was the episode for you, man. Had a little bit of wrestling action in it and shit. I know you guys are about that life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good old Shape and Toby. Hopefully they'll be able to make it again this year. They're two awesome people, love them to death. So, and Toby has done such a great job with photography, and then of course Shape he's plugged the float as much as anybody on the planet has. I mean, he just keeps pushing the float. So we appreciate you guys. You're awesome.
Yeah, Shape. Bring back the memes, man. Like, I feel like I've been missing out on the memes, or maybe I'm looking in the wrong place now or something. And I ain't saying just the float memes. I mean all your memes. Bring back the fucking memery, bro.
Very talented at the memes. We want to see him back.
Chris says that Tom Wood lost his virginity before his dad did.
But between Cody and Chris and Adrian, they've just been a nonstop Chuck Norris joke thing going over here. Like every 2 seconds, I catch him every once in a while. But it's been nonstop the entire fucking show. There he is, some bitch.
Yeah, holds air hostage. Earlier, Mr. Porter said something about capture the flag, which we're going to hold off on the exact details there, but we do have a all week long capture the flag event fully planned and ready for you guys. We just got to come up with the final details on it, like how everything's going to look and where everything's going to be at. But we are going to have a pretty dope capture the flag event going on. So that'll be for the duration of the whole event thing too. There'll be X amount of flags in X amount of locations, and whoever whatever camp, team, crew, whatever collects the most, which you'll have to wait for full details on that. But I feel like I already let it slip a little bit a few episodes back.
Yeah, I'm wondering how the team size and also what's the grand prize for who ends up.
So basically, the grand prize is going to be bragging rights, right? You get bragging rights. Now the team size doesn't really matter how it's going to be, and I'm not going to tell anyone how we're going to do this until you get on the grounds, right? So basically, we're going to cut up the campground into several different sections, right? And then each piece of the campground, each area, like you've got your camp in there, but it's going to be part of a larger tribe or camp, right? And then every event, every competition, everything that there's a winner for that's judged or whatever, the winner of it, you or your camp or whatever, you win it. You get the prize, right? But then your team, your overall area of your campground gets a point, right? And all those points will be tabulated and calculated up for the end of it, right? So once we do the final count on the flags and everything, then this certain area of the campground will be proclaimed the dominant float group, whatever, right? You know, so
where you park in camp, that's going to dictate whose team you're on.
Yes,
geography.
But now the teams aren't necessarily like, you don't have to like go and coordinate with 20 different camps to figure shit out, right? Like you're going to do the canoe race or something. Mm-hmm. It's still you and your homie competing with everyone, right? You competing against people on your team or whatever. It doesn't matter, right? It's just the overall. We're gonna add a extra little sense of competition in there, right? Like on a grander scale, So all it is just like extra bragging rights for whatever zone you're in. Some extra shit talking, a little extra excitement. It's not going to change how a single event works, right? Other than the capture the flag. That is the only full event that is your entire zone all committed to the same thing, is the capture the flag.
I think we need to make a trophy for this, kind of like the Stanley Cup. Whoever owns it, ends it with that year, they get the cup for that year. Like let's see if. And yes, Will says he understands it and is also amazingly confused when I explain things. It's I don't want to give away too many details right now. Right, half of it's because we're still putting it together, and we want to make sure it flows with everything correct, and the other half is I don't want to give anybody too much of a heads up on certain things, right? Like there's going to be, when you actually step onto the grounds, a lot of it it'll make sense when you step on the grounds, and I don't want it to make sense until you do, right? That's going to be it. Yeah, we're going to do some dope shit this year, so we want everyone to come into it and be as curious and excited as the next person, so yeah, I know I throw a little bit of the politician speak out there, get tell you things without actually telling you anything, but I'll be playing Capture the Shaggy Cow Menu. Is that a game? Have we been playing that? No, I think he's just saying that he loves the Shaggy Cow and he will be eating a lot of food for the Shaggy Cow at this point.
Oh, I was like wondering if there's a ninja somewhere with like Shaggy Cow menus from every year on their wall or something. Now I know a lot of juggalos have been doing that with the Riverbend restaurant menus.
What?
Yeah. Well, there's been like 2 or 3 years now where they've printed off just a floaters menu.
Right.
So people have been snagging that, but I have seen a couple juggalos out there when I show up to their house and they've got an actual Riverbend restaurant menu.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Dan would be so proud if he knew that. In fact, I'll tell him tomorrow.
Yeah. I won't give away who you guys are, but I have seen at least a couple of them.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. But yeah, and also I definitely cleared it. I had some concerns about having everybody come to the Riverbend on Sunday because that's been a tradition since day one.
Right.
Riverbend for breakfast on our last, after the finale, the next morning before we all split up and head our own separate ways. And it's been, my family loves it, the town loves it. And everyone's big fans of it, and also the food is amazing there, especially the breakfast. So we always go do breakfast at the Riverbend. But having it be on Sunday instead of Monday this year, I was worried: are we going to overlap the church crowd? Because there is a considerable church crowd that comes on Sundays.
Right.
Luckily, if we get there before 10 o'clock or something like that, we'll be fine. Because the church crowd usually doesn't let out till like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And we're usually mostly out the door by then.
So does that church crowd fill up that other room too? Yeah. Usually,
church crowd fills up everything. So
I bet
they may not appreciate our sense of humor, but you never know.
Michael Pineland, is Morton's list on deck this year? We haven't fully figured that out, but I can 98.8% assure you that there'll be some Morton's List action happening. I would expect to see some Morton's List there. Oh, let's see. There's a question that popped up here a minute ago. Swill.
Oh shit! I need to.
He said something about the 17th, St. Patty's Day.
It's March 17th. Is that what day he's talking about?
Tom Wood on Swill's Edition, Tuesday the 17th, St. Patty's Day, question, exclamation, question, exclamation.
I will be, yes, I'm going to be on Swill Bilson's show on the 17th, St. Patty's Day. So look forward to that. Come and join us. We're going to be having some fun on his show, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been, it's been a while since I've been on the show, so. And Swill's he's a great guy.
Be ready to show your refrigerator. So I went in kind of blind. I had only caught I'd watch segments of his show, and I get on there and they're like, "Let us see your fridge," dude. I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Really?
Yeah, that's a thing. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing. Then I don't fucking know. But anytime Swill hits me up, I gotta be curious if I gotta head for my fridge now. I don't know.
Well, anyway, I was talking to Swill. Did you know that Zach Gutierrez is his son? Did you know that?
Yeah, did you not know that?
I didn't know that. I'm fucking close. Yeah. I thought Zach. Of course, I love Zach to death, and I thought when he came on, did great. And so I just thought, Ogre is a master at scouting, young talent, giving them breaks and stuff like that. So I thought that's all it was. I had no idea that there was any connection with Swill.
So to be honest, when I booked Zach, I had no idea. right? Like I had heard him mention something, but I thought it was just like some weird inside joke or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came out. Like I seen Zach at another event before the float last year. I was like, is Will really your dad? You know? Yeah, and then when I went on Swill's edition, I was really trying to get him to tell me the story of how Zach was conceived. Like I really was interested and invested, and I wanted to know exactly how he was conceived, positions, timing, all that, man. But yeah, they never got around to that. They wouldn't give me that info, man. It was just like,
I mean, you want to like make your own Zach the Terror? I mean, is that what you were trying to?
Well, I mean, dude, he turned into a pretty upstanding, fine young individual. You know, like I figured if we, you know, maybe had the process, you know, like we could get a couple more of them going around. Yeah, super juggalo baby. That's right. How'd you make that baby, dude? Like, was it? Were you just pounding it down, or was it that just slow, easy loving, or was it like some shit-faced drunk, just sloppy, like you just slobbering all over each other in the backseat of a LeBaron at the airport parking lot? That's the kind of details I want. That's that kind of shit I'm after right there. That is sweaty. That's sweaty, Swill. Oh shit!
Now we know the secret formula to make your own Zach.
Dark Flotus. Oh shit! So yeah, I don't know how much I should be saying about it or what, but one of the Spamily homies actually sent me a track, and he ain't been to the float yet. But it's a whole fucking song about a road trip to the float. Really? So yeah, it was pretty dope, man. I'll wait until he does something with it before we blast it on here, you know. But it was pretty dope, man. It was pretty dope. Kind of came out of the left field too. Like, wait, what's this? Clicked on it, like, oh shit. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be seeing some more Spamily shit this year too.
I can't believe you came in and talked about that and didn't have a sample. You got us all amped up.
Well, like I said, it just came out of left field on me. Like he just sent it to me. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And yeah, I didn't get it over to Drew or anything to upload either. So, but yeah, let me give the kids permission. It's one of the Spamily boys, though.
I don't think he needs permission. I mean, I think he's copyright infringement already. I think we kind of own that parts of that song to begin with. No,
I mean, you maybe ain't wrong, but yeah, maybe we'll have a listening party here next week. Let me talk to the homie and see what's up first.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds fun. Next week's going to be another great weekend. But,
yeah. So next week also, we should be announcing a couple more artists too. So things are all coming together here over the last 24 hours. The bank has finally released some of our funds. PayPal and the bank and everyone decided to put a hold on our funds because they didn't believe people wanted to pay us for stuff. So, but yeah, we're starting to make moves, and yeah, there's already a few artists that we've had locked in that we haven't announced yet. You know, we've pretty much just been waiting for those. For all the submissions to start coming in, which we've got a decent little amount. I got more messages from everyone before the website launched about performing than we have got in emails. So giving it like a few more days before I actually start going through them. I think we've got like, I want to say like 70 submissions in on the email so far. I probably got like 200 on my messenger, but the email is where I'm going to look at them. There's too much to dig through on my phone. Way too fucking much. Get them in the emails. That way Tom can get a peek at them too. So go to the website, artist submissions, fill that fucker out, shoot it in, send in some links with it.
I can't believe I've only got 70. I've got 200 people that's messaged me wanting to be on the float.
Oh yeah. Now, scrolling through my messenger, man, it is flooded, man. Like there's business messages in there that I can't even find. You know, it's somewhere back in the 2 miles of inboxing there. So
do you think that it's the fact that they don't have an EP or a portfolio or anything to show? They just want us to just sign them up without being able to look at their shit? Because when we give them the opportunity to upload an actual portfolio and work, they don't do it. They don't.
Well,
do it.
I mean, I think, you know, not everyone is aware of our Facebook groups. Not everyone's aware of the podcast or even the website. Like, even when I tell people go to the website, they're like, where's that? Like, HomewoodFloat.com, dog. Like, oh no, Drew usually has it running on the bottom here, but it ain't there right now. But oh hey, yeah, Pam, HomewoodFloat.com. Yeah, artist vendor submissions, all that good jazz down there. But yeah, you know, I think you know, a lot of them do. Like, between me and you, we've probably met like 70% of the artists in the underground, you know? So they're like, oh, well, I know this fool. I'm going to just hit him up. Well, you and 185 other people did the same thing. And I ain't knocking it. It's just, it all happened real fast and all at the same time. And like, dude, I know me and Tom barely even made this live stream today. You know, like, we're staying busy as shit. So please get it in the emails. Please get it in the emails. It's way easier for us to run through everything and check the links and everything right there. You know, because when we're not in front of these cameras here, we are running circles and beating our heads against walls and doing backflips upstairs. And dude, it's a lot going on. So yeah, please hit the website. Yeah, it would help us out a lot.
So yeah, next week we'll have some big announcements for some new artists that everyone's going to be excited about. In fact, we could probably announce it tonight, but maybe not.
No, we'll save it for next weekend. Right. We're already over our time, man. You know, yeah, and I would like to see if the artists want to announce themselves too. You know, I think that's always a little doper, and I think that's why a lot of these people do show up and watch our, well, at least my ugly mug. I was going to say ours, but, you know, everyone seems to have a pretty good hard on for yours, man. So I think it's the hair, man. It's the hair.
The hair, bro. Throw your hair. You'll be good to go. That's
shit. But yeah, man, I know a lot of people seem to dig when we brought the artists on, when we'd announce them, you know, and get a little more personal and get them involved in this too, you know, and a chance for all the you know, everybody to ask their questions to their favorite artists and shit like that, you know.
You know, I was gonna say Sam has been so nice this whole time to me, and then randomly she writes, "I hate Tom."
I hate Tom. I see that.
Yeah. I think it was based. Everyone has a hard on for Tom or Tom's hair anyway, and that spawned her to make that comment about hating me. And I've been nothing nice, but not nice to this girl.
I don't know, man. She scares me.
Look at her face. Look at that.
Yeah, she's like just over hip high from me. Like, oh shit, like, oh god, like, I don't know. She's got. I don't know. I fully believe that she could fling an ashtray at Mach 5. Yeah. Yeah, see that? You don't scare me. Yeah, we know, dude. You're vicious, dude. It's like a fucking Wolverine, dude. Oh shit.
You're my arch nemesis. That's not. I don't know. Is she talking about you? I mean, I don't even really know this girl.
Okay, so something that I've seen in the comments here almost this entire show, this whole show, is everyone's talking about a calendar. Okay, and it went from like a swimsuit calendar to a garage calendar to I don't even know what's going on. Under the counter calendar. No, if anybody's making a calendar, we're gonna profit on that shit. You go fuck yourself. But what's going on here? Do we need to do a calendar? I know there was I think a girl named Brittany like an hour ago in the comments saying that they need to get some girls together for a calendar, and then it turned into a bunch of Speedos. And so, yeah, if somebody wants to maybe get involved in something like that, hit me up, shoot me an email, hit the contact on the website, shoot me an email, and let me know your fucking ideas on that shit, because I mean, sounds dope, float calendar. I wouldn't mind having that up on my wall, ogre in a Speedo. Yeah, now I don't want it on my wall. Man, I don't want to see that. The only person who would want it is my girl, man. And then maybe like 5 of the homies. Fucking weirdos.
Well, I think
Float King.
Float King sounds fun. If we had the right person to host it, maybe.
Yeah, so I actually threw this out a couple episodes ago. We won't do a Float King, right? But we are going to do Mr. Scrub, right? Or the King of the Scrubs. That will be an event. We're still working out full details on like who's going to run it and like when it's going to be. We haven't built the full schedule yet at all. So, but there is going to be a King of the Scrubs. So that'll probably be the closest we get to a Float King. Not saying one of the queens couldn't come in and win the scrub contest. You ain't washed your ass since the last 5 partners you had at the last gathering.
Oh.
And, like, who knows? You might win that shit. But, anybody that wants to get in the King of the Scrubs contest, stop changing your underwear right now. You keep them on right now until the float, all right?
One thing that we have been proud about is we don't have a lot of body odor at the float because the river's right there.
What are you talking about?
No, we don't. It's literally 5% of what I witnessed at the gathering at the float, because everybody gets a chance whether they want to or not. If they're getting in the river, they're going to get a bath. Kind of. It's better than 5 or 6 days with no water out there in the sun like at the gathering, because some of that odor is fucking crazy. At the float, I have not encountered that at all.
Yeah. Now the gathering definitely does have that. Like the best way I can describe it is like somebody vomited up rotten mayonnaise. Like that's like the best way. Like you ever walk to the front of the stage after Fago Armageddon at the gathering? It's fucking putrid, dude. Like it's vile, dude. So yeah, I will give the float that I ain't smelled nothing like that there. That's been pretty dope. But, no, we definitely got some of them Landalo boys, they're like, I ain't touching water for shit. You know, it's like, I don't care if there is a shower, that's water in there. Fuck that and fuck you. You know, so, you know, we got a few stank motherfuckers around, you know, so this is their time to shine. This is it.
Sad.
Yeah, don't shower and not. He said, don't shower and don't wipe. Bro, your grammar just gave me a fucking aneurysm. But yeah. Do not wipe, don't. Yeah.
I'm feeling that I probably won't be making this event. I may not have a lot to do with this event, judge it or even view it if there's other things going on. But it sounds entertaining. I might watch it from a distance.
Yeah, dude. I think it's actually going to be pretty dope. And I mean, honestly, it's I don't think it was last year. It's the year before we did the shit wrist competition. You know, yep. So I feel like that's really not far off, man. Because, dude, those shit wristers, dude. Like, you know, I'll see 20 different fucking wristbands on them, and then I'll see them again 6 months later, and they've got 27 on them. You know, so it's like, I know you're wiping your ass with that hand, bro. Like, I know you are. Like, would I shower with them on? Like, yeah, that's still so gross.
So you don't have to be super gross, but if you come up with something, if there's a talent portion that you do something that's shockingly, you know, gross.
Yeah, like, you know, make your underwear stand up on their own.
Yeah.
You know? Like it. Yeah. Dude, we'll see if your armpits can choke a maggot. You know.
How would you judge if the maggot's choking?
We'll bring in a maggot expert. I don't know, man. We'll figure it all out.
Yeah, that's all the details. We'll have that handled in the next 90 days. It's gonna be fine. All right, good. So yeah.
All right, man. Well, yeah, dude. So what we covered in this one, we got 2 premium sites left and 10 RV sites. So there's 12 chances to snag power. I don't think they're going to last much longer.
I can't believe
so snag them while you can, because that is all the power we got on grounds. After that, like, everything else is for the stages and shit. So 10 RV sites at my last count. 10 RV sites, 2 premium sites left. So snag them up while you can. We're bringing wrestling back, natural state wrestling with the no ring wrestling and ring wrestling. And yeah, they've got DVDs of last year's float available for sale with a double feature.
And that's some good entertainment too. If you haven't seen what happened, what went down at the float last year, you should get these DVDs and check them out, because
and then Drew, pull up their that flyer for that show coming up here quick. On the 21st. But yeah, so this Sunday, there it is. So March 21st, so the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 20. What would that be? Would that be fucking Friday or something? Next Thursday, next Friday? God damn it, I'm gonna have to look at a calendar. But yeah. So if you guys are in Arkansas, anywhere near North Little Rock, fucking, you guys should totally go check that shit out, dude. These guys put on a hell of a show. Fucking, it's always lit as fuck, and it's at the library. Like, that shit's good, dude. That, like, I might try to go. I might try to make it, and yeah. I'm pretty sure I got warrants in Little Rock. I still think I'm going to try to make it. It's a Saturday? Is it really? Yeah, actually, that sounds right. Yeah. Saturday. Yeah. Shit. So, this Sunday, the 17th, we got the Hardcore Horrorcore Tour. coming through Springfield, Missouri this Sunday, 15th Plaza Mexico, and we do have Risk jumping on that shit as well. So there's going to be mad flavor on there. We're going to party the fuck out. And anybody that knows about coming to HMR shows too, like usually we're not just putting on a show. Like it's a fucking party. And we got live music, right? So come through, rage the fuck out with us. Fuck off your Monday. Fucking yeah. And then March 27th, we have a HMR blowout. It's the Dog on Attack release party. There's also going to be a Two Damn Devils album release that night too, on March 27th, which is a Friday. Hey, there it is. Which we've got a we've got one or two more things to announce with that, but the entire roster, everyone on HMR is gonna fucking be there. So we're gonna have a fucking blowout. So yeah, you guys are bored, want to come through? It's at a Smokers Lounge, Springfield, Missouri. So no bar, bring your trunk beers, full effect. But yeah, free dab bar. This is true, a free dab bar, motherfucker. You can smoke blunts in the venue. There's comfortable seating with tables and little desks everywhere, and they leave rolling trays all over the place. You can buy your blunt wraps right there and roll up. Fucking yeah, dude. Yeah, come through, burn out, fucking get lit. Free dab bar after you buy a ticket.
And the fact that Risk didn't even show up, it's almost funner that he didn't show up so we can make fun of him as much as it was if he showed up and we were able to make fun of him.
Oh, I'll get to hear all about it later tonight. I actually, so after this, I've got to get my shit together, go load a trailer full of sound equipment, and then run to Springfield, grab assets from the boys, then turn around and run all the way out to Risk's house.
And he may or may not even be there. You never know.
Oh, he'll be there. He'll be there, but it'll be like midnight by the time we're getting anything done. And then it'll probably be like 3 or 4 in the morning. I'll be driving past your house on the way south, man. So yeah, I got my whole ass night cut out for me. Like all until tomorrow night, man. It's nonstop running.
Good Lord. Now, I know that you was talking about an event that's coming up this weekend, of course, the shows that you just showed us, but there's another one coming up in just a few weeks.
That's the Dog on Attack, the March 27th.
The 27th. Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be where at again?
Springfield, Missouri, at the Treehouse Lounge.
Okay, I'm going to try to make that one. I'm going to try to be
there.
Yeah,
you should, man. You should. I believe the Shaggy Cow folks said that they'd be there. They're not bringing the food truck, unless maybe I can talk them into it.
Never know.
Not a bad idea, but yeah, dude, all kinds of people are coming through for it. It's going to be a hell of a party, and yeah, it is a Smokers Lounge, so tuck your brewskis away in the homie's trunk there or something, But yeah, it's a dope place, chill as shit, and as long as the owners and employees are vibing and having a good time, I don't know if there's a time they're going to kick us out, because since they don't serve alcohol,
interesting.
I don't think there's an actual close down time. No, it's up to the owners too, like it's dwindling down to nothing. They're like, we just juggle-loaded up too hard there. They might tell us to fuck off. But
we've seen that a lot too. Yeah, that's a real possibility all the time.
Yeah, and then yeah, we got some more events coming up in April, but we'll start really blasting those once we get there. But it's on 419 in St. Louis, Clockwork E. Risk will be up there, and then 420 in Tulsa, 420 Clockwork E show. Lots will be out there, so you can catch us at any of them spots too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, that's a hell of a show. I can't believe we're already 30 minutes. Should we extend the size of this thing? Because we've never not gone an hour and a half.
I mean, I always thought this was like a 2-hour long show, man.
I always heard it to a 2-hour show, but I thought it was supposed to be like an hour show. And then it turns into 2 hours or 2.5 hours almost every time.
You know, the first half is the important part. That's where we keep all the guests and stuff. After that, it's just
bullshit.
You know, taking questions and whatever.
Yeah, I don't see.
Tom doesn't wear underwear. That's it. No jokes, just facts. You know,
I don't even understand what that means.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does wear underwear because I watched him sign and give away a pair of his underwear at the gathering a couple
Paid a lot of money for one thing. And I've been drinking a lot already, so there. But yeah,
man.
Do you see me do that? You were there for that?
Yeah, I actually did. I actually did watch you hand them to her. I was like, "Don't do it, Tom," and you're all "fuck off," like, or something like that. That's how I remember it. I don't know, but yeah, I watched you hand them to her. She was pretty excited about it.
It was out of my suitcase. That was the first day of the gathering, and I still had my suitcase. I hadn't went to the, the accommodations yet. So she offered a ridiculous amount of money for them, and then I sold her a clean pair, unworn. At least that.
So, Giovanna here says money makes Tom come out his undies. No, not out of them, but off of them. He will come off his undies for money, not out of them.
I would come out of them for more money. I mean, money, money talks. So,
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like that might be how you get me in a Speedo. Is, we sell 1,200 tickets. I will quit smoking in a Speedo. I'll wear a Speedo the whole fucking float. Sell 1,200 tickets.
Yeah. God damn it. We need to make that happen, kids. We need to make that happen. For one thing, we would save Ogre's life because he's killing himself with those fucking things.
They're fucking delicious, man. I love them.
He's killing himself. Anyway. And then we'll save him from killing himself on the cigarettes and have him in a Speedo. He would probably not only wear, but sell afterwards. So it's a win-win for everybody.
This is the one year I hope we don't hit 1,200 now. Let's go 1,100. Yeah. Oh shit.
No one wants to see me shave my hair. In fact, I could probably pay money for you not to shave my head. So that's crazy. That's some kind of crack dream that's going on with you.
Shit.
All right. So what else we got? You want to answer any questions? Any big questions from the crowd before we wrap this thing up tonight?
Yeah, I've been trying to take them, but if anybody's got any more questions, feel free to shoot them in. We'll read them up. Cody buying 20 extra tickets to save Ogre's life in Tom's underwear.
Thank you, Cody.
Love you, bro. Much love, dog.
Class act.
You could save this deplorably obese and disease-ridden juggalo from the next little bit of his lifetime of smoking.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Ogre will not live to see my age if he doesn't.
Yeah, maybe that's the next skit we need to do. It's just like me sitting there just smoking a cigarette like a fucking fiend, just and be like, in the arms of an angel, like little puppy dog eyes and shit. No, yeah, Sam nailed it. Yeah, right there, dude. See, she's on the same shit, dude. Yeah. Fucking great minds, dude. You could save this lard-ass juggalo for only 50 cents a day.
Yes, I will. I will draw if we make 1,200 tickets. If you guys can help accommodate that. I mean, I've already made several promises. If we sell 1,200 to 1,500 tickets, and yeah, drawing Adrian as a French schoolgirl, I could do that.
You didn't even say schoolgirl, but now you have to. It's going to be a French schoolgirl.
Okay, French girl, a woman. Actually, let's just stick to that.
I prefer the term whore. Oh shit.
Well, great. Hey, it's been a great show. Sleazy E, thank you so much for coming on with us tonight.
Thank you, bro.
Dude is awesome. Such an impressive young man, and what he's been able to do with Natural State Wrestling is so impressive. Risk, we'll get you on next time, buddy. I know being a dad and working and being a rapper is a huge haul. So yeah, we have your back. We'll get you on sooner or later. First chance you get, and look forward to these shows. The big show's coming up this weekend and on the 27th. I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Say thank you, Sam, Tom.
What?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Say
Don't
hi,
do it.
Professor
Don't do
Jelly
it.
King. We love her to death, and she's always on it and back. She's always on the back of my mind. So hope you guys are doing good, and I hope your big Juggalo Day event went great. Wish I could have made it. And then
Same.
yeah. So next Thursday, we got some big news coming.
Big announcements coming. More artists coming. We'll probably have a couple more events locked in. Details ready to go. And after that is when I'm going to start digging through the emails. So if you got any homies that want to fucking perform, anybody in there, tell them to get in. Like now's the time. Get them in. No, that also goes for anybody wanting to be a vendor, display their wares, anything officially, right? What you do with your own campsite, that's on you. Don't come in and try to sell a shitload of float merch because we're gonna jack it from you. But fucking, what you do with your own campsite's up to you. I don't really give much of a fuck. But yeah, anybody that wants to be officially vending part of the event, get in there, just fill out the artist submission tab and just be like vendor, whatever. Fucking just fill that fucker out so we know how to get a hold of you and what you're trying to do there. So we do still have spots open, and yeah, we'd love to see what you guys got on deck for us, so hit us up.
All right. Well, Ogre, I think that wraps up the show.
Shit, much love, Tom. Yeah, I might be seeing you tomorrow night. Might not. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Drop by and actually, we got some more. Let's just stay on the show after we jump back in the backstage. Let's talk. This is pretty much every night, folks, but we can do it face to face now since we're already on this. We got some business that we need to talk about. All floated stuff that's going to be coming up. But yeah, big things. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us tonight. And of course, Drew, who's running the machine back there, always killing it. Thank you for all your help. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Much love, y'all. Whoop, whoop, float, float.